Hey, what's going on, you guys? It's Toby's Talk Show, and today we are back with a quick video, and we will be discussing the play-in tournament and how it has been reported that it seems like this will be an ongoing thing, and that they are trying to make it, so that every season that there is, the play-in game with the seventh, eighth, ninth, and 10th seeds. And I've seen a lot of mixed reactions on it, so I want to talk about it today, give my thoughts, give other people's thoughts, and let you guys comment down below your thoughts as well, because I think it is a really interesting topic, and they're kind of, I agree with both sides. Some that say, I like it, and some that say I don't. But yeah, let me get into like the thoughts of the opposing parties, like the opposing opinions, I would say, and then I could give my opinion, and I'll probably wrap it up there. But yeah, so obviously, the people that are pro the play. If you guys don't know what the playing tournament is, basically the 7 seed plays a 10 or 7 and 8 play one game. The winner of that gets the 7th seed, and the ninth and 10th seeds play, and the winner of that plays the loser 7 and 8 for the A seed. And I think it's interesting because it adds an element to this game. And so for the people that are pro playing tournament, their thing is like, look, it adds more competition to basketball. It makes it so tanking is less. And we know from the NBA's newly changed rules of the lottery and how they made that the year of the Zion draft, 14% for the top three teams instead of 25% for the worst team in the league. They're trying to stop tanking, and I understand this is a route to go to stop it because look at the Wizards. The Wizards, if there was no playing, they probably would be done with already, and their 8 game winning streak really wouldn't be a story because there's no way there's a very little chance that they're going to slide into the ace spot in the East. However, now you have this playing, and you still see Russell Westbrook and Bradley Beal competing every night because they know, look, the playoffs isn't 8 seeds anymore. Basically, it's 10, and if you could survive the play-in, you're in the playoffs. And I think it's interesting because the people that are not pro play-in tournament, they're looking at it and they're like, look, I understand that it does increase the competitiveness of the NBA, but at the end of the day, why does a team like let's say a team ends up as the 6th seed and they're a game behind the 7th seed, but they're like 12 games like above the 10 seed. Why is it fair that the 7th seed and the 10th seed are doing the same thing to get into the same playoffs when the 7th seed's a lot better? And I understand both points, but I think at the end of the day, I think it's interesting. I think it could be a good addition, just like with the changed All Star game last year. A lot of people, I guess, almost a year and a half ago already. But the All Star game, people are a little confused. Why are you adding 24 points? That doesn't really make it fun. And we kind of watched one of the best All Star games of all time. So I think it's worth the shot. I enjoyed the play-in last year. That Blazers Grizzly game was amazing. You really couldn't ask for anything more from that game. It was competitive. It felt like a playoff game. It's two teams fighting for their lives, and I think that is what's enjoyable out of it. Like when you watch the play-in, it feels like a playoff game, and it's good basketball because you have two good teams playing each other, fighting basically for their lives to continue playing in the NBA that season, not get bounced. And I think at the end of the day, even though it might not be fair, at the end of the day, if you're the Knicks or if you're a team, I don't know why I said the Knicks. I'm a Knicks fan, so I'm thinking about the Knicks. But if you're a team that's a 7th seed and you're so much better than that 10th seed, you probably won't even have to worry about them if you beat the 8th seed that you should be better than if you have a better record than them. So I mean, I get it. I think it's fine because if you're a 7th and 8th seed and you somehow lose 2 straight games, especially teams that aren't that good, right? Like these are like the middle of the pack teams. Then I don't think you should be like complaining about the play-in tournament. I do think it's interesting though that the 7th seed's now included. I feel like if you're the 7th seed and like you're 10 games ahead of the 8th seed, and obviously that means like if you like 10 plus games ahead of the ninth and 10th seed, I think it's a little annoying. I think I would most like it if it was just like the eighth, and then I guess you could do like ninth and 10th play. They play the winner that plays the eighth for the ninth, or plays eighth. The winner of the 9 and 10 played the 8th seed for the last spot. I think that would be cool. But I don't know. I mean, I like how it does add more incentive. Like you don't want to have half the league already like trying to tank and get a good pick. Like you see the Thunder, the Magic. They've started their tank and they've like lost 25 straight games combined or something like that. It's pretty bad. I think they're like 1 in 24 like combined those two teams in their last like 12, 13 games each. But I mean, I don't know. I think it's cool that you see like the Wizards, competing every night. I think it's fun basketball. It makes, I think what it also does is like there's a point in the NBA where you have the beginning of the season, everyone's excited, like, okay, what can my team bring this season? You get to the All-Star break, you're like, all right, this is where we at. And then kind of the next few months is there. It's like you kind of are figuring out at that point who's making the playoffs, who's not. So for a casual NBA fan or a fan of a team that's not that good, you kind of don't care at that point. You maybe tune into games if you're a big fan and you want to keep up with your team. But at the end of the day, no one really cares if a 10th seed versus an 11 seed is happening. But with this play-in tournament, it makes it more interesting. It makes the games more entertaining and more watchable if two teams are actually trying to play and not tank. Um, and I think it does add some more fun to the league. So I mean, in my opinion, if you guys want my formal opinion, I would say give it a shot, try it out. If the 7, 8, 9, 10 is too much, maybe try to go back to the 8 versus 9 that they did last year. But at the end of the day, I do think it makes it more competitive. It makes the games, some games at least, more enjoyable to watch. And I think it adds more competitiveness to the NBA. But I do think that they should try to figure out something where, like, if the 7 seed is a lot higher, why do they, like, is like 10 games ahead, like I said, like, compared to the A seed? Why is it fair that they should play? I think that maybe there should be like a game restriction, like in the bubble. If you guys remember, they like in the West, they had like 13 teams going at it, but only like 10 teams in the East. So maybe try to find something like that where like you could cut teams out if there was a certain restriction to it. But yeah, guys, that's really it. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'll see you in the next one. Give me your thoughts down below on this play-in tournament. What your thoughts are on it. And if the Knicks win tonight, I'll see you guys there. And if not, probably be a sad man and probably too sad to record a video. But we'll see. Have a great rest of your day, guys. Let's go Knicks. And yeah, see you guys in the next one. Bye.